Hey everybody, Charlie with 4BZ Truth. So I'm sitting here on a Monday, having a case of the Mondays, because on one hand, I feel like I don't want to go to work because I didn't have a long enough weekend. But then I find myself considering all these different things in my life, how everything's kind of coming to a head, and my life really isn't that bad. Perception is reality. There's a lot of things that I am. Hold on, get out of here. Sorry, my cat decides that she wants to be part of the video, and I don't want her to be right now. So I'm kind of in a weird spot. I feel irritated. My only outlets that I have sometimes I feel are YouTube, and other times I feel like I have, um, a few people in my life. But honestly, I, I've I feel that the more transparent I become, the more people don't want to, like, they don't want honesty. Like when it comes to YouTube specifically, when I start sharing my personal life with people, I'll pull up the video analytics and find that I've lost more subscribers, and I don't think anybody takes interest in me on a personal level. There are some people that do, and really this video is going to be for those people. Um, yeah, sorry, I don't want my cat to be in this video. She's already been part of this video, apparently. Uh, so, so my thing is, like, you have uh, a saying that I said in the past, and I attribute this to Randy Rhodes, my former Meridian Vineyard pastor. Um, but he had a message that was talking about intimacy, and intimacy really is just lowering your wall so that somebody can see into you, into me, see. So I thought that was a pretty cool message for those who are in a marriage or something. And really, the message of the bridegroom. We have we're married to God in some ways, right? So we're trying to discover that intimacy that you get with um, having that relationship with God. Now, the intimacy that I get from near-death experiences is that God's overabundance of love is incomprehensible, and we don't even know how to process it. And but that often feels so one-sided. It's like, what are we bringing to the table? I don't think that I have a lot to bring to the table right now, but I feel like my tank is running on empty, and a lot of it has to do with having people in your life that you can be intimate with on the level of understanding. I've been drawn or called into this way of thinking that has literally separated me from so many people. And I have chosen to suppress it so that I could keep certain people in my life. And do I do any of this stuff for other people? I feel like I do. But on the same token, I feel like I shouldn't just be trying to please or appease uh, people. Um, I got a new haircut, but I got a little bit of a trim here, but it doesn't really look very well, very good. But anyways, the point is, uh, I have been kind of in a really rocky situation where I really my perception is just shifting to where I feel like I just want to be transparent with people, and people don't like transparency unless they're willing to, hang with you in those situations. I feel like with YouTube, most of the people out there just want entertainment or they want to be validated somehow. I want to be validated in a lot of ways, but if your mind is open and you're objective, you're going to approach information to learn from anything. Doesn't matter what it is. But I think that people will take that as some sort of instability, and actually, at this moment, I'm actually very much appreciating venting on you guys. I know that I'm kind of feeling depressed, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I'll probably lose some more subscribers. I'll probably, I guess it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter because I'm not doing this for those who are unwilling to be in the trenches with me. I'm not doing this for myself per se, but I do find at times that I have to lower my wall in order to be transparent. And my transparency is vulnerability, and vulnerability to some looks like weakness. And I'm not trying to be weak, but I'm human. I know a lot of you guys are humans. It's weird, like a lot of the people that I've connected with on a personal level, through YouTube specifically, I mean, I feel like I might have been better off not having a personal relationship with them, or friendship or whatever, because I feel like in some ways I'm scaring people away with my honesty, or maybe they sense some sort of darkness hovering over me. And honestly, I feel like that has been a lot of like a realistic thing in my life lately, because I think that I've been venturing down these roads of I don't sense peace when I'm going down those roads. It's almost better in some ways to just like ignore. It's almost better to take the blue pill, you might say, because then you don't have to think about the stresses of things as they are. It's almost better to be like veiled, our vision being veiled, so that we don't see reality for what it is. I'm not saying that like I really feel that way. I'm saying it because that's the way our flesh desires things, I think. We would rather not have to work hard um, to find fulfillment. It'd be easier just to let fulfillment be in the moment. But we all know that fulfillment in the moment can be a counterfeit, I guess you could say. I recently listened to a video that was extremely interesting. There's a guy that put a video together of his assessment of near-death experiences. His first name's Keith. I'm not going to give you his last name, but he, I find his assessment was exactly what I would assess as well. But for the most part, uh, I've gleaned something else from near-death experiences, but it was through the filter of Jesus and the Bible. I actually feel like unless you're filtering or gleaning information from that filter, then you're probably not going to come to the conclusion I have. But his assessment was exactly the same as mine, as far as universal love, and really I mean, you could say the oneness or or there's like some sort of oneness between all of our spirits, and uh, the to love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, and soul, love your neighbor as yourself, encompasses all the commandments. Doesn't mean that all the other commandments are done away with. It's that all the other commandments fit into those two. So you're not going to kill somebody if you love them. You're not going to lie to them if you love them. You're not going to covet if you love them. There's a lot of things about that that I think that are true. But the assessment that I actually got from this guy is that, the thing that, what's his name? I don't remember his name. Famous pastor that led crusades. I don't know why I can't think of his name right now. Basically was saying that, you can come to God through any means as long as you love. Love is really the key into heaven. Now, my concern is that the counterfeit of love, the counterfeit of salvation, is going to be the broad road that leads to destruction. And these are the kind of things that I think about because I feel like I'm lost in this thought with nobody to really talk to about it. And even this guy Keith that I actually reached out to, and we're going to start, hashing some stuff out together. I met him through the Jesus in the Near Death Experience group, and he's pretty smart. He has a lot of good head on his shoulders, and he seems to understand things on the level that anybody that's a serious investigator of near-death experiences will see. So, anyways, so come full circle. I mean, I've identified to a few things that actually are making me feel like not only am I alone, but as I present these things, I'm just losing people because they don't see the value in what I'm saying. And not to mention, they start to see my transparency, and I think a lot of people are uncomfortable with that. It's like, oh man, this guy's being too honest, and he might even seem depressed on the outside. Can't spend any time listening to somebody that shows their emotions on their sleeve. So you could say that I'm lamenting. I'm lamenting over this stuff because I feel like I'm mourning and grieving the things that are happening in the world, and people are blind to what's happening. And it's never been so obvious to me that people operate from their blindness. Everybody's sucking on the red pill or the blue pill, and they don't really have a care. And does it matter? Does it matter if I have the red pill and I'm trying to wake people up? Does it help them to wake up? See, I've been seeing a lot more people taking this freaking vax, and the unfortunate thing is they're talking like it's like some great thing that they freaking helped save a life by getting a shot. And they're so excited about it. Like the way they talk about it, it's like they're like, "Look it, I'm so excited to get the second shot." And it's like, "Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Have you done any research to see what kind of harm comes from this. Not to mention the things that are unforeseen. I mean, if we can see a lot of things that are out in the open, like people dying and getting sick from it, then you would think that there's that potential that people will get sick down the road too, because I have seen patterns of that in other shots, but I don't want to assume that that's going to happen with this one. But my thought is if they're exposed to another strain, so to speak, then they'll have more of a cytokine storm to the new thing, the new threat, virus or whatever. So I don't know. Those are the kind of thoughts that I'm thinking about. But anyways, I appreciate you guys listening to me, and I look forward to talking to you again. But I just needed to vent a little bit, and I figure 16 minutes in is good enough. So, all right, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.